So the only question now I have about Mac Jones is really about the fans, not about Mac Jones himself. Is there anybody left still making the case that Mac Jones should be this team's quarterback and a guy that they build around? Do you people still exist? I'm curious. Are you out there somewhere? Are you in our listening audience that you believe Mac Jones is a good NFL quarterback? Not great. No, just good enough to be your guy every Sunday, and you have some level of confidence in your team starting that guy at quarterback, because that should be over.
Hardy, anybody on postgame?
No.
Everybody should be out on Mac now.
I don't think that person exists.
And there have been Zoe is out. 3 weeks ago, Zoe's telling us pick up the fifth-year option.
Yeah, you change your mind.
A week ago, I was saying, well, you can bring him back next year while you draft someone else. Now I don't even want that. I don't even want him around.
I don't want him in the room.
I want him gone. I want him off the team.
Yeah.
I'm not even willing to entertain the idea of him being on the roster, even as a backup anymore. I want him out of the building. There's no growth, development, building with Mac Jones. None of that. Goodbye.
No.
It's not going to work. Cut your losses, Patriots. Cut the losses. Get him out of here.
And you saw Teapot for the first time, too, explode. Billy O'Brien. And that was off the Ramondre Stevens little flip to the left where he took both hands.
Yeah.
Scooped it up. Ramondre tipped that. That could have been a pick.
That play just shows you how stupid this guy can be.
It's a red zone. It's a red zone.
Not protected the ball at all this year. And he has not protected the ball in critical situations this year, as you saw multiple times in this game yesterday, one of which was the pick. And he's pulling that crap? What are you doing? What process went through your brain on that play that told you to do that, to flip that ball out there the way he did? It's idiotic.
I don't know. See that happened to me in Jets camp once, where a guy was so wide open and I just missed it. I underthrew it. But I didn't do it 7 or 8 times repetitively. His mistakes are the same every week. It's the killer inside the red zone. It's the game changer out in the middle of the field that flips momentum. His mistakes are huge.
Mac Jones is not a smart quarterback. Let's kill that narrative right now. Let's make sure that is dead. He's not a smart quarterback. The only reason he got called a smart quarterback is because when he was Alabama Mac, he was throwing at guys who were 7 yards wide open. That's why people considered him smart, because he had the choice of 3 wide open guys and seemed to be completing passes on the regular. He's not a smart quarterback. You've seen him at the pro level. He's not smart. He makes bad decisions. He can't handle the job. Get him off the team. And don't ever start him again the rest of this season.
Yeah, I don't think that
You've got no reason to start this guy again.
I don't think that move at all was about the final 2 minutes. I think that move was about, I've seen enough.
It's about sending the message that, Mac, you're done. So don't go into this bye week thinking you've got a shot to be the starter on the other side. We've pulled the plug on you. It's over.
It could be Will Grier. It could be. They might not like excuse me. They might not like Zappy. It might be Will Grier against the Giants. DeVito versus Grier.
And the unfortunate news about this, though, is that they don't have a guy who's better than Mac Jones behind Mac Jones, or a guy that is on the level of Mac Jones. There is going to be a drop-off if you put Bailey Zappi in there. You saw that yesterday. Wow, that was a great pick, too, into triple coverage.
Yeah.
That was wonderful. And he really sold really sold that fake spike,
Well,
too.
hold on. To be fair to that kid, how many times
that play was horrendous.
How many times do you think he repped that in practice?
The fake spike that a couple of guys bid on. Oh, I didn't think that was bad.
You mean the one where the lineman didn't even go off the line?
Oh, terrible. Yeah. It was an awful play. Awful start to finish. And Bailey Zappi was front and center.
Throw 4 verticals.
Stupid play call and stupid by everybody involved. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Let's focus on Mac. There's got to be a drop-off. And by the way, the whole Will Grier thing, I think we might be overrating Will Grier just because he's not Bailey Zappi. Because if Will Grier was so good, why is he not backing up Mac Jones by now? He's been here for a couple of months now.
Should have it down by now.
Yeah, I think he'd have it figured out. So something tells me Will Grier is not going to be this team's savior either.
I have no rating on Will Grier.
None. But we just keep talking about it. And I'm guilty of it too. We all are. I'm including myself in this. Like, Will Grier, there might be something there. You know, he's got good arm strength. No, Will Grier hasn't even been able to beat out Zappi to be on the game day roster or get elevated. No, it hasn't happened for him. Malik Cunningham has beat out Bailey Zappi to be the backup in one particular game.
No, I don't know about that. I think it's more receiver.
Oh, all right. Sorry. That was just poor roster management by Bill
bad
Belichick.
roster management.
I'll throw it in that bucket. They don't have a quarterback They don't have anything resembling an NFL starting quarterback on their roster. Nothing. And here's what we learned yesterday. They are in contention. They are in it. And if you want to take something away from yesterday to feel good about the day, they are in the hunt for the top pick. Do not rule them out of this thing.
Yeah.
Do not do it. If the season ended right now, your New England Patriots would have the 3rd selection in the 2024 NFL Draft.
I thought
They've got a matchup with the team that sits in front of them 2 weeks from now.
You're the Bears. You're the Panthers now. Like, I didn't think they had a chance at this a week ago.
They're in it.
They have a chance at this now. Like, you're officially on the clock now. You run plays like that at the end of the game with your backup, you're officially on the clock.
Let's go, Panthers. Start rooting for the Panthers every week and start rooting for the Giants every week and rooting for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray comes back yesterday, leads his team to a late win. Beautiful. They are in this thing. They are contending. And that's the contention that they should be focused on the rest of the way now. Because this season is officially dead.
You like that 69-yard punt with no returner?
Oh, beautiful. Special teams yesterday were really wonderful again.
I was counting guys. I'm like, do they have 10?
Yeah.
Do they only have 10 guys?
No, between the no punt returner, the missed field goal, all these investments they've made on special teams really are paying off, aren't they? Really is something. Mm-hmm. Special teams, a problem again. Yeah. Rolling.
Well, I mean, Todd Montgomery brought the opening kick out. He got it to the 19 or 20. That was a good one. Yeah. How's that board kid doing? He's not even here, is he?
All I know is it was a critical game. It was the Patriots, for lack of any other big game in the schedule, that was their Super Bowl this year. Bring everybody over, whole staff, bunch of clients, bunch of season ticket holders, people planning big trips around this.
Big trips, big
thinking
hotels,
about it
big
for
dinners.
Months, years, whatever.
Owner talked to the
Big
team.
thing. Owner comes in, says this game is critical, which leads me to believe it really isn't because the season's over. You're already 2-7 going into this game, but critical from an image standpoint and a not being humiliated standpoint and not embarrassing the franchise standpoint. And they went out from the head coach all the way on down and embarrassed themselves.
They can't score touchdowns.
And the franchise humiliated 10-6 on their biggest spotlight game of the year.
We had 3 on the opening drive.
They're incapable of scoring touchdowns.
Scored 3 more points the rest of the game.
Incapable. They can't do it. 3 of the last 6 games, they have no touchdowns. That's unheard of in the NFL in 2023. Unheard of. It's a bad, bad situation. And they don't have a quarterback. And Mac Jones is not it. And they should get him off the roster before next year begins.
Would you take Gardner Minshew?
Yeah. Yesterday,
I would
you
too.
watched those two guys?
He moved around
Gardner,
night and day.
Gardner Minshew is a better option than Mac Jones.
One's over here and one's over there.
No, just over Mac Jones. We're not saying do you want him to build around him, Hardy.
We're not saying
him over
the
Mac
next guy.
Jones.
Right now, in the game, which one would you have?
Last week, I would have taken what's his butt from the Commanders.
Yep. Sam Howell.
What's his butt?
I would take
Sam Howell,
Gardner
Sam
Minshew
Howell
over Mac Jones. I would not take Gardner Minshew over Mac Jones, nor would I take Mac Jones over Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew yesterday, I thought that was hysterical. I mean, they were giving him 5-6 seconds to throw the ball, and he was still making terrible throws. I mean, that was
on a couple.
That was comical. He was comical.
Mac Jones is comical.
No, there is no planet where I'm going to say, based on that performance yesterday, Gardner Minshew is better than anybody, including Mac Jones.
I'll take Minshew.
No.
Yeah, I take Minshew too.
No.
Based on their performances yesterday.
Jake's Minshew, no thank you.
I'd take him. No problem.
Nope.
I'd take him.